Can we just get an update just first and foremost on Crooks and Manny? How are they doing?
They're still long term, so they're January before they're back.
Okay, and you've looking at the league, loads has been going on at Vale, positive things going on outside and around the club. Is it important now to get back and focus on the league after 2 defeats?
Very much so. Obviously, we don't want it to slip away. We just lost 2 games against 2 teams who'd come down last year from Division 1. But I thought on Saturday was probably our first game where, for a long time, we didn't really perform. Having said that, I think they had 1 shot at goal, maybe 2 shots at goal. So although we didn't play particularly well, we restricted the opposition to very few chances.
How hard is it with the Manchester City game? Everyone's talking about it, to keep the players focused on the here and now.
It's the most important thing, and if they want to play in the game, obviously they've got to be performing. Otherwise, they give other people a chance to obviously play in that game. So they're aware of that. But the most important thing is that where we finish at the end of the season.
And some people will, as they do, speculate and look at the first home league defeat this season comes straight after the draw. Are you noticing a difference in attitude from the players? Are they maybe trying to preserve themselves and not throw themselves in?
No, not at all. Obviously, the things that have been going on at the football club has kept them buoyant and full of confidence. We've just got to make sure that we start performing again now. Hopefully Saturday was a bit of a blip because we played well obviously at Cheltenham, and as we said from the start, every time you go out you've got to start again, and we're going to put everything into Saturday's game now. And
Colin and Worrell are out with suspensions. Is that a worry for you? You've got Luke Joyce coming back from suspension this weekend. Is that a worry for you as a manager that might be a slight disciplinary issue on the field with your players?
I don't think there's a disciplinary problem, is there? I think have we had 1 sending off? So there's no problem there.
So when you look at these players, how do you sort of handle that as a manager? And maybe when they come back, do you talk to them? Do you give them a different sort of approach going forward?
No, I don't really know what you mean because, as I say, we've had 1 sending off. Yeah. That was debatable. Tom actually clashed edge with the player. We couldn't appeal because his arm had come up, and we didn't want to run the risk of him getting another match ban in case we lost the appeal. It was very, very harsh, the decision. So obviously on that side, we've got nothing to say to the players, and the most important thing is that they keep in this competition for places, and they keep working hard.
And Luke Joyce is a man back from suspension. How much have you missed? Are you looking forward to having him back?
Yeah, Luke's obviously been one of our main players this season. Not only is he a good player, but he's good in and around the dressing room, and he leads on the pitch. So it's good that Luke's back in available for selection.
Is it important to have him back? It is quite a young midfield in there that you've got. To have someone like Luke Joyce, is he taking on more of a leadership role this season? You notice?
I think that the way that we play suits Luke, but he's playing with confidence, and he's had a good season so far. But he knows, like the rest of us, that what's gone's gone, and it's about the next game.
And looking ahead to the next game, Crawley, how are you approaching that one?
As we do all games, again, it's going to be a tough one. They've just changed the manager. They got a draw on the first game. They are dangerous in attack. They've got some good players, and it'll be a tough game. But as we've proved, when you can go to Bradford, Crewe, Cheltenham, and MK Dons and win, then we're more than capable of going anywhere in the league. But we need to perform well.
How does that change your preparation for a game? It's when they have had a manager change so recently. Is that hard to sort of judge them on what they've done previously in the season? Do you have to sort of look at that one game he's had in isolation?
Yeah, it does become more difficult because obviously things will change with them. So the preparation, you're never too sure what formation they're going to play, whether set pieces are going to be different. So we just got to be aware of what might happen, and adjust accordingly on the pitch.
And a quick word on the tickets that have been sold so far for the cup game. It's a really exciting time for the club. Is it nice to see all these people coming down to the ticket office? I believe 4,500 sold already.
It's fantastic for the club, to come into work and see all the people queuing, and it wasn't great weather either. And to see that is obviously it's great from my point of view, because obviously when I came in as manager, things weren't great, and there has been a big turnaround, and people are enjoying it at the moment, and we want to keep that going.